It's low-key annoying that success is scary, like something that we want so much and we like strive towards every day in any aspect of our life, and we're scared of it subconsciously. It's like, what in the hell? And that is exactly what's holding so many of us back from reaching our goals, is the fear of success, not even the fear of failure. Some people are afraid of failure too, but I feel like at the root of the fear of failure is the fear of success. And it sounds silly, like it literally sounds so absolutely ridiculous. Like, what do you mean I'm afraid of success? Like, what do you mean I'm afraid of making millions of dollars? Like, what do you mean I'm afraid of having my dream body? Like, what do you mean I'm afraid of being in the best relationship of my life? It's so crazy. It's so crazy that like our mind and our body, our minds and our bodies, it's not like they're even playing tricks on us. It's like they're like, alert, alert, this is not safe, this is not safe. And it goes so deep. I've consciously been working on the fear of success for years at this point. And like when I first realized it, I was like, no, there's no way. Like, I'm not afraid of success. Like, I'm working my ass off all the time to try and achieve success. Like, why the hell would I be afraid of it? And it's like, babe, because your body keeps score. Like, you know that book, The Body Remembers, like the body keeps score, in your brain too, and your nervous system. Those are the things that aren't on board. It's not like your conscious decisions of like, yeah, I want to achieve this goal. Yeah, I want to have 100,000 followers. Yeah, I want to make $1 million. Yeah, it's not your conscious mind that's like holding you back. It's your subconscious mind, and it's literally your nervous system, because something happened repetitively, or maybe even just one time, to your body that sent a signal that like, this is not safe. Or not even that something happened to your body, like you witnessed somebody who had a lot of success and you're like, okay, wow, their life is in complete fucking shambles and they're miserable and they're strung out and they're this and that, and like, I don't want that for myself. But it's like, that's not the case. That's just one instance. That's just one situation. And the thing about it is, when we believe something to be true and then we see it over and over and over again, it reinforces that belief, and they're like, okay, that must be a fact. That must be a fact. You know what I mean? Like, something that really, like, first of all, a couple years ago when I decided like I wanted to start posting content, being a content creator. At the time, my sister's boyfriend was a content creator, and he had hundreds of thousands of followers on like multiple platforms. And he was, I don't want to say miserable, but he was, his career on social media and like his, I guess, followers and people who are always commenting on his videos and stuff, it was so fucking chaotic. Like, it was so crazy. Like, even like when he would like get a new girlfriend, and like all the girls in his comments would be so mean and like finding her page and bullying her and this and that, and he was always beefing with other people and this and that. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, being a content creator, it must, like, that must come with it. Or even like run it back years ago, people who I don't even know, and like the beauty community on YouTube, right? And they were all fighting with each other, beefing. People were losing money, losing deals, like losing subscribers, losing this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that must have just come with the fame of social media. And it's like, no. Like, as I started to post on my own page and like grow my own following, I was like, okay, that was not true at all. That was just true for them. That was just true for him. But seeing that initially scared me. And it initially was like, oh my gosh, like, I want to, like, my brain and my body is like, no, we're going to stay safe. Like, we're not going to do this. Even though creating a following and creating a brand and creating a page and creating a business was something I really wanted to do, and I knew that it would positively impact myself and other people, my brain and my body were like, no, we're not doing this. And it's like, what the hell? It's so crazy. Even on a different level, right? Like, when I was younger, I was very athletic. I mean, I'm still athletic now, but I was just like really good at sports and like really good at just like anything physical, right? And so like when I first started cheerleading, like I had never done competitive cheerleading or like gymnastics and stuff like that at all. And I was like 14, 15 years old. And I learned all the flips and all the tricks like really quickly, like things that would have taken the girls like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years to learn. I literally learned it in 2 months. Like, it was seriously crazy, like incredible, you know? And I was like, okay, I guess I'm like really good at this and like meant to do this. But I remember so specifically like the girls being so mean to me and being so rude to me. And like, I knew like in my brain and in my body, I was just like, oh my gosh, like they're jealous, or not even jealous, like they're mad. I didn't even like connect the dots back then that like they were like jealous, which meant they were insecure, because all they were just expressing was like their disdain and anger for like the fact of me that I was like good at something like this, right? And so I was just like, okay, well, like if I play small and if I don't like do my hardest tricks and if I don't like show out and try out for the best team and stuff, then like I will be liked, like I'll have friends, like I won't ruffle any feathers. Isn't that so crazy? Like, isn't that so crazy that like our young brains like do that? And I feel like at the root of this, like at the root of fearing success, it's like people pleasing. Literally, it's like you're afraid of displeasing people who don't even want to fucking see you win, by the way. But you're so afraid of displeasing people that you will shrink yourself and hold yourself back just so that you don't upset them. What the fuck? Like, that is, it's like saying it out loud is so insane. And I'm so happy that I've come to this realization, but like, that's really what it is for so many of us. Like, we're so afraid of, like I said, ruffling feathers and not even being the odd one out, just being like one who's like excelling and being better and being, because like you don't want to stand out. And that's on an even primitive level. Like, we are such communal and like tribal people, like on like a basic like human level, like the way our brains are wired, like we are very communal and very tribal. So like we don't want to stand out from the tribe, because years and years and years ago, like if we did, that would mean like life or death. That would mean like you didn't have protection, you didn't have shelter, you couldn't get food if you didn't stay with the pack and like do what the pack, you didn't want to be ostracized from the pack, you know what I mean? And so even though like that's not the case now, like we don't live in those conditions anymore, our brain still thinks like that. So it's like, okay, I don't want to be different from my friends that I just made. Like, I don't want to be different from my family. Like, I don't want to do this. So like, I'm going to hold myself back. It is such bullshit. It is so crazy and it's such bullshit, and it's not helping anybody. It's literally not helping anybody, for you, for me, for any of us, to not go after the success we desire, to not strive to be better, to not excel in the things that we're good at, the things that we're naturally good at, or to learn to be good at these things. It's not helping anybody. Like, it's damn sure not helping yourself, but it's for sure not helping anybody else. Because if I'd never seen somebody like do the thing that I wanted to do, I would have never had the like initiative to try it. Like, if I had never seen people that I knew personally, or not even that I knew personally, like people who came from, I guess, a similar background as me, like start to gain success as a content creator and like having their own business and doing this stuff, like I would have never been like, okay, like if they could do it, like I could try it too. If I had never seen somebody, for instance, like in a healthy relationship and like being in a healthy, loving, like securely attached, like beautiful relationship, I would have never thought like, okay, like I could do that too. I would have just stayed what was comfortable, stayed in what was comfortable, stayed in what I was doing. And that's not how you grow. That's not how you grow. That's not how you change. That's not how you like expand in life. There's so much beauty in this life, and there's so many things that we can experience and so many things that we can do, but we're holding ourselves back because our brains and our bodies are telling us it's scary and we're unsafe and like we're not going to survive. No, that's not true at all. That's literally not true at all. So as I'm sitting here and I'm working on and really embody, I mean, I've worked on it a lot and I've definitely made so much progress in, like, I guess, the fear of success and realizing that like it's not scary. Like even now, like on my main page, like on my main TikTok page and my Instagram page, I have over 100,000 followers, right? And I'm at the point now where that number, and then my videos get hundreds of thousands, millions of views like all the time. And I'm at the point now where like seeing those numbers and seeing that stuff, it doesn't even like, it's not that it doesn't even faze me, but it's normal, right? It's normal to me. And like interacting with people all the time, commenting, but like somebody who isn't even remotely close to that, hasn't even like started to post their own content or like get those types of engagement and numbers at all, they're like, oh my gosh, that's scary. Like you have so much eyes on you, have so much this. And it's like, no, like what are you talking about? It's not scary like at all. And I'm telling them it's like, it's in your head, like it's all in your head, and like your body's telling you it's scary because of the reasons I've said before, like not wanting to stand out or like seeing somebody else be successful and it being bad for them. Like there's many different reasons why we would like be fearing of success. But I tell people like, no, it's not scary at all. Like it's fine. Like you find ways, not find ways, like just as you grow in whatever endeavor you're doing, like if there are aspects of it that could compromise your like safety, you figure out and know how to handle that and deal with that. You know what I mean? Like you're mindful of like maybe telling people, posting where you are exactly when you're there, or like showing, like not showing like your address or not giving out too much personal information, like obviously stuff like that. But then when I tell people that and they look at me like, no, like that's so scary. And I was like, yo, wow, it's so wild, because I'm sitting there telling them like, no, it's not, like it's totally fine. And their bodies and their minds are like, yes it is, yes it is. And I think one of the best ways to overcome, there's a lot of ways to overcome fear of success, but I think one of the best ways is to literally immerse yourself in and get around people who are successful in what you want to do. Whether it's literally having your dream body or making a lot of money or being a content creator, starting a business or moving to another another state, moving to another country. Like, immerse yourself and see people who are doing what you want to do and realize, like, look, they're doing it and they're alive and they're safe and they feel fine, and it's actually working out better for them and their life is getting better. Because when you start to see that, then that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, oh, they're succeeding in this aspect and they're fine, I'm believing that. Oh, and then you start seeing other people who are succeeding in that aspect and then they're fine, and then they're believing, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's like, if all these other people are okay doing it, I should be okay doing it too. Like, that's just what it is. So definitely, it's like exposure therapy, like, removed in sense. It's not like you're necessarily doing it yet. You're just seeing other people doing it and then being like, okay, if they can do it and they're fine and they're surviving, I can do it too. That's just what it is. The one thing though that I know a lot of people, one thing though that I did experience, I guess I should say, is as I started to become successful, something that really held me back, because I had like such deep fears from when I was younger, because I just said the cheerleading aspect, but it was more than that. Like, there was a lot of things I excelled in as a kid, as a child, even as a young adult, that it was very obvious that some of the people around me were not happy about it. Like, they were not happy when things were going good in my life, and they were like, they loved when things were going, like, they were like almost like mean to me and like trying to like shoot it down and put me down, like when things were going good in my life. And then when things were going bad in my life, they were like acting like my bestie and like my best friend and like wanting to be there for me. And like, at the time, I was so just fixated on like just having friends and like feeling like I belonged and being in community with people, that I was just like, whatever I have to do, like literally people pleasing, to keep the people around me happy with me. I know it's crazy like to say that and to like think about it like that, but that's really what it was. And as I did start to gain success in my life, not even in a monetary sense, you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of like, I was becoming healthier, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, I was learning to love myself, being more confident, just like, and then because I'm learning to love myself and be more confident, then I start posting on social media, and then my page starts blowing up really fast and all this stuff. It was very apparent and very easy to tell the people who were not happy for me, like in my life, my actual friends at the time. And it, like, at first it kind of stunted me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, let me hold back. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not hurting myself, and I'm not doing anybody else for doing this. Like, why am I holding myself back because this person isn't happy for me, or is projecting their own insecurities and their own literal fear of success onto me, and like making me feel bad for things that I'm working towards and putting in time and effort towards it? That's silly. Because for every one person that might feel some type of way that you're stepping out and becoming a better version of yourself, literally because of their own insecurities, there's literally thousands of people who are so freaking happy that you did that. People that you don't even realize, like the ripple effect that you have from becoming a better version of yourself in any aspect of life positively impacts the world. Literally positively impacts the world. So when that started to happen, like, yeah, I was in a sense like scared, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like our relationship's changing, my friendship with them is changing. But the benefits and the rewards that I was receiving from being more confident, from being more healthy, from growing my brand, from growing my business, those benefits outweighed my need to people please and like keep these relationships so small and like tethered to like this, I guess, like false sense of bonding. Like my actual growth as a person, those positive effects outweighed this side, that I was just like, fuck that. Fuck that. Almost like fuck them too. Not even fuck them in the sense of like calling them out, this and that. It's just like, if my success and my happiness and my elevation in life makes you feel some type of way in a negative way, first of all, that's not my fucking problem. That's literally not my fucking problem. I'm not doing anything to you. And I'm realizing that you feeling some type of way and feeling negative and making little comments, or even just straightforward comments, and being negative and not excited for me, is even holding me back from excelling in the way I'm doing. And this is benefiting me so much. Like, this building what I'm building, feeling better about myself, is benefiting me and the world so much, that if you are going to sit there and hold me back because of your own insecurities, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go, because I gotta let you go. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm okay with not pleasing you by shrinking. What the hell? Like, that's so fucking crazy. Like, literally, like shrinking, like when you literally think about it, like shrinking yourself to please somebody who's already shrinking themselves and they don't want to see you win. why the fuck are you trying to please someone who doesn't even want to see you win? Why are you even keeping people that close to you who don't want to see you win? You know what I mean? I always say, like, you find out who the people are, like your real people who are rooting for you and your friends are, when you start to do really good in life, because they are happy for you, they're excited for you. And then it can be daunting because you find out the people who really aren't there for you, but you don't want them in your life anyway. The point of our life is to thrive and to feel better and to grow. Like, if we're always growing, we're always expanding. That's just how the universe is. It's how life is. So if you have people around you who don't want you to do that, who want you to stay down in the dumps with them, who aren't happy that you got sober, who aren't happy that you're finally feeling healthy in your mind and your life, who aren't happy that you're making a lot of money and you're in a healthy relationship now, don't keep them around, because all they're going to do is hold you back from your greatness. So it's like you're so afraid of like rocking the boat in these relationships that aren't even serving you anyway. And in the event, there are times where I'm like, oh, this might make some family members feel this way. This might make some friends feel this way. And actually, it didn't at all. What me becoming a better version of myself did, even if I did start to notice that they were feeling some type of way, the ones that have like a wherewithal within themselves, like when I noticed that they were feeling some type of way, they took the initiative themselves to like go within and be like, why do I feel that type of way? Do some inner work on themselves, and then come to me and be like, hey, seeing you post videos online inspired me to do that. Hey, seeing you like stop smoking every single day and drinking every single weekend like inspired me to do that. They were like, hey, you having standards for yourself and having like thinking highly of yourself and raising your self-esteem and not putting up with bullshit from people made me want to do that too. So it's like, yes, like I said, you benefit yourself and you benefit the world by becoming a better version of yourself. That's just what it is. Like, you're not helping fucking anybody by shrinking and playing small. Nobody. And if you're the type of person who wants to help the world, and you will not even just the world, you know what I mean? Like, you want to, yeah, I guess help the world and like help to improve people's lives and positively impact people like beyond just yourself and your inner circle, I guess. You becoming the best version of yourself is the best thing that you can do for that, because you become an inspiration to other people. You become a success story to other people. Like, wow, look, she could do it. I could do it too. You know what I mean? And that outweighs any sort of fear of succeeding because you don't want to upset the people around you. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Like, I hope they figure that out. Like, I really hope they figure that out. And I send love to the friends and the people that I had in my life who, you know, we drifted apart because like we're just essentially like, I just decided to like not play small anymore, not shrink. And I hope that they learn to love themselves and want to grow and expand as well. And maybe we'll meet back up again in the future. And if not, it's okay. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm still here. I'm actually, not only am I alive and surviving from succeeding, I'm thriving. I'm thriving in so many aspects of life because I literally decided to. My thriving nature, my success, my happiness, my peace of mind, my positivity, my business, my this, my health, my wealth, everything far exceeds people pleasing and shrinking. It far exceeds it. That's just what it is. And I feel so blessed and so grateful to have gone on this journey of not fearing success anymore and just fucking charging on and just being like, let's go. Like, expose myself to it. Let's just do it. And like, if they're mad, whatever, if they're not cool, either way, I'm still going. That's just what it is. So yeah, if you're fearing success and you're fearing like, you know, your relationships or just like your own safety or this and that, like I said, expose yourself to people who are succeeding in the things you want to succeed in and just fucking go for it. Even if it's baby steps, like one step at a time, you're going to get to where you're trying to go. And you're going to realize along the way that like, okay, I am safe. Like, okay, I do feel good. This is not as scary as I thought it was. It's actually great. And I actually feel freaking amazing. If you want to feel more confident and you want to love yourself more and you want to expand the relationship that you have with yourself, and then which will then ripple out into the relationships you have with other people, and then help you to have higher self-esteem, to go after the things you want, to try the different things you want to try, to excel and succeed in life, check out my Empowered Self Concept course. I have everything in there that starts from the foundation of you, because if you don't believe in yourself, you don't really love yourself, and if you don't feel confident in yourself, you're not going to go after the things you want. You're just not going to do it because you're not going to think you're worthy of it. You're not going to think you're worthy of it. You're not going to think you deserve it. So you got to start at the foundation. And when you have a good foundation and things are, you know, solid, anything that you build on top of that is freaking awesome. And it's going to stand and it's going to stay and it's not going to crumble on you because you built that foundation. So I'll link that in the description. So yeah, succeeding isn't scary. What's scary is, look, Ashley's scared. What's scary is the beliefs that we have about it. Like what we've seen through our own experiences, what we've seen through other people's experiences, experiences, and like that's what our mind and our body is like literally playing tricks on us and being like, this isn't safe. So yeah, it's really important for you to overcome the fear of success, because that's really what's holding you back. Like that's really what's holding so many of us back from living our best lives, because we feel like we're not going to survive and that people around us are going to hate us and then we're just going to cease to exist. And that's just not the case. Like that's really just not the case. There's so many examples of people who are doing exactly what you want to be doing and beyond, that are thriving in life, that are feeling so good, that are feeling so grateful, and that they have a circle of people around them, their close friends, people they've brought into their life that are happy for them, that are excited for them, and then other people who's not even in their close circle who have been positively affected by them wanting to be a better version of themselves. There's going to be somebody on the other side of the world who watches a video that you make and their life is positively impacted by it, but you would have never known that if you didn't decide to make that video. There could be somebody literally out in public of you just shopping and you picking up healthy foods in your cart, and they're seeing you picking up healthy foods in their cart, and it's like, wait, like what is that? What are they eating? Like I want to try that. Like I want to be more healthy. Like literally things that you don't even realize, but if you're too scared to try, you're not even going to be able to be in a position to positively impact other people, because you're trying to keep the people who want to stay small happy. Let that go. Let that freaking go. Hopefully pray for them, hope that they figure it out, and you continue on your path to being the greatest, happiest, healthiest, most positive and loving, wealthiest, like fun version of yourself. You're doing the world a huge service by becoming the better version of yourself, by becoming the best version of yourself, okay? Always remember that. I'll see you guys next time. I love you.